Well, hello there, ukulele people. It's Barry again, and today we're going to learn the chords to a John Denver classic, Take Me Home, Country Roads. Now, Take Me Home actually only made it to number 2 back in 1971, but has remained a classic still to this day. It's one of those songs that everyone still loves singing along to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and tune together. Now, if you need help learning how to tune, you can check out my video here on tuning your ukulele. Here's my G. Here's my C. Here's my E. And here's my A. Now, if you're playing along with John Denver, you'll need your capo at the 2nd fret. I like to play without the capo because it puts it in a slightly lower key for easier singing. It's probably a better key for audience participation as well. Okay, so there's 5 chords used in this song. They are G, E minor, we have a D chord, a C chord, and finally the sneaky F that occurs in the bridge. At this point, I'd like to ask you to please consider subscribing to my channel if you're finding these tutorials helpful. It really helps me making content for this channel. Now, the strum pattern we're going to use for Country Roads is a 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and. I like to put a little swing to it on the ukulele, so the numbered count is slightly longer than the and coming up. We'll try this on a G. We have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. You can strum with your thumb, you can strum with your index finger, or you can even use a pick. You can also think of this strum as a down, down, up, down note, as long as it equals 4 counts per pattern. So that'll be down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now let's look at the chord pattern for the verse. In the verse, we have the G chord for 2 patterns. We have the E minor for 2 patterns. Then there's a D for 2 patterns. And a C chord for just 1 pattern. Then you return to that G for 2 patterns. So we have G, E minor, D, C, and G. That whole thing goes twice for the verse, with the last G only receiving 1 pattern as we go into the chorus. I'm going to go ahead and put the chord order in the description below to help you as well. Now the chorus is G for 2 patterns, country roads. Then it goes to D for 2 patterns, E minor for 2 patterns, C for 2 patterns, back to a G for 2 patterns, D for 2 patterns, C for 2 patterns, and G for 2 patterns. Now for the bridge, the I Hear Her Voice in the Early Morning, we have E minor for 1 pattern, D for 1 pattern, G for 2 patterns, C for 1, back to G for 1, D for 2 patterns. We have E minor for 1, and finally the F chord for 1 pattern. This is the only appearance for the F chord. Okay, then we go back to C, go to G for 1, and then 3 full patterns of D. And then a quick stop. And then we go back to our chorus. Remember, I'm going to put the chords in the description below, so you can check those out, or you can pause and stop this video to play through the chords. Let's go ahead and put it all together for our sing-along. As always, I'll provide the lyrics and chords, chord symbols, and even the chord in the description below. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eyes. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning, how she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And riding down that road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Well, I hope you had fun with that. Please feel free to leave a comment in the section below to tell me if this is helpful to you, or you might even have a song request. Have a great day.